Turn our attention to New Iberia now, where a school board member is honoring his son's legacy and memory by creating a new nonprofit organization. You may have heard the story or remember the story from last year of Garen Lewis, a star football player at New Iberia Senior High, was also an academic standout, was shot and killed. And now his father, Raymond Shudu Lewis, is working to keep his memory alive. And joining us on the phone right now, former New Iberia City Councilman and current Iberia Parish School Board member Raymond Shudu Lewis. Shudu, thank you for joining us this morning. I wish it would have been under better circumstances, but I appreciate you taking the time to talk about this.
It's good to be here talking about it this morning.
Now, Garen was, and Brandon Como, my football broadcast partner, knew of him because he gave Acadiana High School a lot of trouble on the field as an athlete. But he was a great kid, too. He was a great student, an all-around a good person. And you're working to remember that legacy, remember who he was with the Garen Paul Atkinson Lewis Foundation. What will the foundation do? What's the mission of this nonprofit?
The mission of the nonprofit is to deal with the at-risk youth. We don't want to lose our children to gun violence. And in the city of New Iberia, we had an enormous amount of murders in our city. But we're hoping to help curb that with working through with and city court Judge Trey Height. He's very interested in restarting the teen court, as well as going to be offering counseling, mentoring, tutoring, and also financial support if needed. If somebody have a crisis going on within their family. So we plan on touching an array of things through my son's foundation.
What was the impetus behind starting the foundation? Some people might say, well, there's already Boys and Girls Clubs, there are already organizations that do this. But for you, this is a personal mission. Why take on this foundation? Why go this route to help the youth of New Iberia?
I'm thankful for the other organizations that do work towards these goals. But let me tell you, we have a team, the administrators, a team of husband, wife, daughter, and a bunch of resources that they have. Lee and Tyra McWhirter and Tatiana McWhirter, they started their mentoring since 2003, mentoring, counseling, tutoring, 2003 in New Iberia. The program had grown so large, they were approached by the new mayor then, Hilda Curry, to come and get a larger place where they could service more people in West End and City Park in tutoring, mentoring, and helping those children develop. And also, when Tyra left, she went to work for the New Iberia Housing Authority on the educational side, which was near the area where Garen lost his life. So these people have a record of service, a track record, a real record, not underscoring the programs they have, but I have some people that have a real record. They're not scared or threatened, feel threatened by going in the poor areas of the city where some of the things that happen around it might not be so pleasant. And that's the difference between what we're going to do and what the other organizations are not doing. So you might say a duplication of service. Yeah, they may say that, but they're not going into the areas where they could really impact and help impact and turn around our situation in a broken city.
You mentioned the mentoring and the tutoring. I know Garen was also involved in community service, including visiting nursing homes and visiting the elderly. Will your organization allow the teens who participate opportunities to take part in community service?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. That's part of our goal, as well as we want to bring them visit different colleges, especially the historical black colleges. We're going to be also working with Louisiana Workforce, who wants to be a part of the program. We're going to be working with the New Iberia Housing Authority, the new director there, who wants to be a part of it. Look, we got a whole lot of people that want to be a part of this and really know. Again, our administrators, they have a record. They have a record in New Iberia. Matter of fact, we just rolled it out a week or so ago in the housing authority in Baytown, Texas. Before we really just got off the road, really in the city of New Iberia. And that's our goal, to touch whatever communities need help. They can give us a shout out. Go to GPALFoundation.org.
GPALFoundation.org. GPAL, foundation.org, correct?
Yes.
Now,
for any information, or they can leave a comment, or it's available.
a little while ago, you said New Iberia is a broken city. One way that you mentioned that change is coming, in addition to the foundation, is Judge Trey Hike in the city court bringing back the teen court program. I want you to put on your hat as a former city councilman. What else can the city do to protect not just the youth of the city, but everybody living in the West End and other areas that have been blighted by crime?
I believe community policing needs to happen. This department has been in existence for about 2 or 3 years, and they fall short in that area, and that's key, because you want people to feel like they can talk to you and trust you. And how you get that to happen, you have to stop that unit, and when you see somebody on the porch or maybe people that's gathered, at home or something, you got to stop and introduce yourself. I'm Officer so-and-so, and I'll be working this area today. And if y'all need me for anything, just give me a call. Here's my cell phone number. Just give me a call, and I'll make my way back to. So community policing is key, where people can build trust, because with the contract that the city had, there was no trust by the citizens, not in the minority areas. No trust at all.
So that agreement with the sheriff's office, you think, has put the police department behind the eight ball in terms of community policing and gaining that trust of the West End and other majority black areas of town?
Well, I won't say put the new NIPD behind the eight ball, but they need to start doing more of that.
Understood. Before we go, because we have about 30 seconds to go, Shudu, anything else you want to add or anything else you want people to know about the GPAL Foundation or anything else going on in New Iberia?
Just if they want to contribute or donate, we're taking monetary donations from if it's $1, 50 cents, a quarter, from any citizen, and attorneys, doctor offices, anybody that have some extra money, whether poor or rich or middle income, they can go to GPAL Foundation. The first thing you're going to see on the website, it says, I'm just a kid from New Iberia. And they have a donate button. We could use all the financial support that anybody could give us, and we can use any support if it's not in financial. If you just want to join the organization to assist us, if we plan on rolling out in August, it's right around the corner. Any way that your listening audience would like to participate, they can go to GPALFoundation.org.
Raymond Shudu Lewis joining us on the phone this morning. Shudu, we appreciate the time. Thank you very much. We'll check back in with you in a few months to see how things are going, my friend.
We love Acadiana. Thank you.
Thank you, Shudu. Appreciate you. Iberia Parish School Board member Raymond Shudu Lewis, GPALFoundation.org.
Amazing. It's going to be some good work. So if you can volunteer, do that. If you can give some money, do that. And you just wish them the best in their endeavor there.
And Shudu's good people. He's been about his community for as long as I've known him. And I guarantee you, this is going to be about the community, and he is not going to let any stone go unturned in helping the people, not just in his part of the city, but all of New Iberia.
It's coming up now on 6:58. We'll have partly cloudy skies for the day. Daniel Phillips says 70% of us will have to deal with some shower activity for today. 87, our afternoon high. And then tonight, 73 for an overnight low. Right now, 77 here at KPEL.